Okay, so what's up? So we're going to get into the spiritual bath. So immediately I can feel an attack on my knee chakra. So the thing is that most people are aware of the seven chakras. Of course, we have more chakras. We have chakras in our hands, we have chakras in our thighs, our knees, and our feet. Okay, so these different chakras, they don't have colors. They're more so black. Okay, so I don't know why. I guess dealing with more so of the shadow aspect of things. I don't know. Okay. But there's something going on with my knee. And the thing is that this individual, you know, I know it's the same person because they have the same effect. So when it comes to the knees represent jealousy. Okay. So, somebody is sending me some type of evil eye. Somebody is, um, they're triggered, they're jealous, or they're envious. And they're sitting back, whatever the fuck they're doing. I don't know, like whatever. Okay. So we are about to get into the spiritual bath. Okay. So, you see, this individual, they cannot attack my chakra system. A lot of people like to go for my solar and my sacral. Sacral is creativity and it's healing. Solar plex has a lot to do with will, confidence, and decisions. So, I deal with a lot of, hating ass motherfuckers. They're jealous of my creativity, jealous of my confidence, and they're jealous of my free will. So, they try to attach or feed off of those chakras, but it's gotten to a point to where this person cannot do it. Okay. So what ends up happening is that sometimes they try to attach to my chakra, right? So the knee chakra is the jealousy. So somebody is trying to attach their jealousy to me so that they will be able to project that onto me. And if I react to it, it's kind of like it's going to make it seem like I'm a jealous person. I don't know what the fuck people I don't know what the fuck people be doing, what they be thinking. Okay, so hold on, I gotta get my lighter. Okay, so as you can see, the bathtub is cleaned. I cleaned it about 2 days ago. So what I'm gonna go in and do is I'm just gonna sage the inside of the tub. And everything in which that you do, you wanna set your intentions. Okay? The water is a very powerful element to work with because water has a lot to do with emotional healing. I deal with a lot of emotionally disturbed individuals. So they have no control over how they feel. So what is emotion? Energy in motion. So it's like their emotions dictate their actions. Okay. So they're not using that brain. This is why people, they don't favor emotions because emotions will have you acting, behaving very irrational. It's very unintelligent, and then you make stupid decisions based off of the stupid shit that you're doing because of your feelings. Okay? So I'm gonna smoke it out a little bit, okay? Because my thing is that this individual, what I pick up from them, this is why you just shouldn't send me your energy, right? Because it's kind of like what I pick up from them is that it's a woman and she's dealing with issues with her daughter. Her daughter is blaming her for the way her life is going. Okay, so she's trying to put it on me as if I'm the reason to why her daughter is upset with her and her daughter life is falling apart. Okay, individuals who lack taking accountability, they're always looking for other people to blame. Okay, so this is why they get mad because they can't vamp my solar plex because solar plex is about decision. Okay, I'm very strong in my confidence in what I do, what I know. I'm very strong and I make decisions based on discernment, my priorities. Okay, to where individuals are out here mindless. They're doing stuff and they don't know why they're doing it. They're afraid to make choices for their life because they don't want to deal with the consequences in case they make a decision that is not favorable. But that is a part of building the confidence when it comes to decision making. That is the inner teacher. So they are afraid of life. They are afraid of their true abilities. Okay. So, that's how we pick up on readings without the cards. I also study Reiki. Sometimes when you go to a Reiki healer, they will pick up on a reading. If they're a psychic medium, they may pick up on somebody who's present during that time. Okay. So let me put this out. Okay, because I'm being very intentional, I'm going to get my crystals. So you have to know the meaning of the crystals. Okay, I'm not going to tell you all of that. All right, so what I do, I just line up my crystals. Well, I'm not going to use this one. This is my Yoni egg. Okay, I am going to use this shell. So I just line my crystals. And because it is a very powerful moon tonight, I'm going to, you know, charge up my crystals and do some other things too. Because around the moon time is the time to where individuals like to attack me the most. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start the water. Okay, so now what I'm about to do is I'm about to set protection vibration into the water. Okay, so the water is going to record the sound as well as my intentions. So I can feel right away this is very strong, to the point to where the individual has already left. Their energy has already left, okay? Before we even take the damn bath. So, one more thing. So I have created my own spiritual protection tools. So I have this little shell here, and it is emotional protection, okay? Because I'm dealing with emotionally disturbed people. So I need to protect myself emotionally. So we clear out, we protect, we set the boundary. What are we creating? We are creating more protection just for ourselves emotionally, and we're setting intentions on emotional cleanse and purity, because they want to taint us with their negative emotions. So we are saying no. Okay? So, well, I sell these, and I have already like made videos on explaining how they work. Okay? So with this shell, I can bring 2 individuals in to my protection. So of course, you already know it's going to be the individuals within my home. Okay? Just in case. Just in case. So, of course, we're going in with the candles. And voila! Okay? So, this is our spiritual bath. So, when we go in, we're going to wash our body. We're going to imagine that there's filth all over us. And when we wash ourselves, we're going to imagine that that filth is falling off. So everything is going to fall back into the water. So of course, after the bath, we're going to rinse off in the shower. Okay? So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Okay? It's not nothing. It's not anything, you know, too much to do. What have you? What have you? And when we're rinsing off, you're going to imagine that the water is now a protective seal, okay? And you can make it like a like tight on your body, or you can expand it in a bubble, okay? Protective aura, okay? So that's going to be it. Now remember, you do things your way, okay? Because I use feathers. I am a psychic medium. So my spirit guides, they send me feathers to help me with my spiritual tools. I have my crystals. You see, I set things up based around me. That is the craft. That is the creativity. Okay, so, you know, you have to do things that work for you. Uh, okay, so I'm going to go in with a reading real quick, okay? What are the messages? For whomever it may concern, what are the messages? I feel like somebody feels suffocated, okay? Is it the children? I think it's the children. Okay, hold on. Okay, so it feels like somebody suffocated, but and I do pick up as children, but I don't pick up as your own children. I pick up as somebody else's children. So I mean, well, what's going on? You got to play. The children like to play. You better wear their ass out before they wear you out. I'm so serious. Take their ass to the park, go for a walk. You know what I'm saying? Wear them out. But I kind of feel like you're tired. Maybe that's what it is. You're tired, so you don't feel like doing anything. Uh-oh. So we have the King of Cups and we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. So I feel like the Nine of Wands is going to represent somebody who may be spazzing, somebody who may be snapping. Okay, so we have this man or woman, but it really is coming off as a man. You know, like he's calm, still. You know, my thing is when it comes to combative people, when you're nonchalant, it's kind of like they don't understand that you're just mellow, you're just vibing, you're peaceful, you're calm. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is going to represent feminine energy because the feminine is passive. So what happens when we're passive for a long time without saying anything? You know, this person is giving me combative because it's like if you are emotionally stable, it's like why are they acting this way? What have they been passive about? What is it that they can't talk to you about? You seem to be you seem to be in good energy to where motherfuckers can talk to you. So somebody tripping. Okay, so whoever this is, man or woman, this person been wanting to say something for a long time. Now it has come out. Okay, so this is going to represent situations taking place on the outside of you. So that man, he probably sitting there looking like, what in the hell is wrong with her? You know what I'm saying? You know how when people been keeping shit in, then all of a sudden they explode. It's a lot of people in that card too. So I mean, I picked up having to deal with children. I don't know if it's this person on the outside or if it's you. Uh-oh. We got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Somebody is discontent. This is another situation on the outside of you. Ooh. They are emotionally discontent, which means they're just not happy. They're not going with the flow. So somebody in this situation is not in flow, and that's the problem. I feel like this man here on the outside, he's observing two situations. He's observing his own, at the same time, he's observing somebody else on the outside of him. And he's looking around like, what the fuck is going on around here? Okay? He could have multiple families. He could have multiple, like, children or something, like mothers and all that type of stuff. Like, or he could, because it is giving me distance. Well, maybe somebody lives at a distance. It's like somebody is calling somebody up and like, oh, this is going on, that is going on, and this man is kind of like he's focusing in on that situation. Then he got somebody barking in his ear. Like, it's giving, everybody wants his attention. Everybody has something to tell him. And he's just being solid and just as stable as he can be. Well, maybe he's used to this, you know. Somebody is just like, you always worried about them and what they got going on over there, but what about here? What you got? We have things going on here. So it could be a situation to where it could be single parents and they live in two separate households. And I mean, you got the man, like there are things going on in a household with these children or a child, and I think that he's concerned about that. It's kind of like home is good. You're the one that has the problem. You're the one creating the problems. But it's kind of like whoever he's dealing with, well, maybe they have children there too, and she's feeling like he's absent. It's like, why you keep focusing over on that situation when we got this going on over here? If they don't have children, this woman is just upset because it's kind of like I feel like she want to feel first. So okay, I don't know if this has anything to do with blended families or having to deal, with dating somebody with children and he's involved with the family, with the child, the children, and all that type of stuff. My thing is that from woman to woman, you need to stop focusing so much on him. I understand how you feel, and to you want to have, it's kind of like we can't have a real relationship because you're spending so much time worried about what's going on over here, over there. But you have to understand that he's needed there. So you, as a woman, if there are no children involved with you and him, you need to find something else to do, girl. Because if you become a problem too much between him and his family and his children, dealing with his children, it's kind of like you are a liability. And I can hear it's kind of like somebody is just like, it's not all about him. It's not all about him. I have a feeling that it is. Because if he's providing, even if you work, he's more so of the provider. So it's kind of like, well, he has stuff going on. And the things that he has going on, it's not like it's not important. It is important. So even if y'all have children together and he has to deal with his other children or, woman or whoever, you're going to have to be supportive. You're going to have to focus. Stop. You want control. That's what it is. You want control. You want shit to go how you want it to go. But when you got with that man, you knew he had other children. You knew what time it was before you got with him. You can't possibly think that he gonna get with you and just forget about everybody else. That's real selfish. That's fucked up. That says a lot about you as a woman. You need to be flexible. You need to adapt. Because my thing is that if you were serious about how you feel, you would make a move and you would leave. You're not going to leave and you don't want to leave, but you're going to sit up there and complain and make situations worse. So it's kind of like, bitch, you just want control. You're not about that life for real. Because if you ain't want to be there, you could leave. There are no strings keeping you here. You're being unreasonable. You're doing stuff for attention because you feel like too much attention is going elsewhere. But his attention is needed elsewhere. And he needs to step into that place. He needs to step into that home. You may you may be feeling like, you're not going over there. You don't need to go over there. You ain't going over there without me. But if he take you, look at what energy you're in. You gonna add to the problem. You know, I know it's hard dealing with men and they have multiple like children or families and shit like that. I know. Personally, me, I love it because you know I'm just like, well, he got other shit to do. You know, like I ain't gonna lie. As long as I'm taken care of, and you know I'm getting fucked good, and he's giving me money to do whatever I want to do, I'm good. Whether I have children or not, me and my children, we can go and do some shit. You know, like it's giving attention seeking. Like I don't know. That he needs to go there. He needs to step up in that house because that house needs his energy. Now, if y'all have issues, like if he has cheated on you with, you know, the woman that he done had children with, well, you got to make a decision. Because obviously, if he's still fucking around with the people he had children with, then they going to be fucking around for however long they want to. It don't matter who come into the picture. It don't matter who's there. Girl, I don't know. You you signed up for it. I don't know what you was thinking. I think that you're controlling, and you thought that you was going to be controlling him and how he do things with his children and his family. That shit ain't working. You should get out before you lose your mind. I mean, I don't know. You may sit up here because I hear somebody say, I'm the wife. I'm the wife. Okay, you are. And so therefore, your expectations are a little higher. You see, you try to say, oh, I'm the wife because he's supposed to put you before everybody else because you the wife. Girl, you don't come before them children. And what type of woman are you to where you're trying to put yourself before his children? Let him be grown. Let him be a man and handle his affairs. If you don't trust him, if you know he fucking around, well, make a move. Get the fuck out, because obviously you can't handle it. A wife is supportive. And a wife makes some hard ass sacrifices. Bitch, I'm not no wife, but I sure as hell been playing the role, getting ready. I tell you that. Oh, we got another situation coming out here. So we have the justice. So this is another situation going on the outside of you. Let's just get into it. So there's another situation to where somebody is good. They're free. They're getting their just due. They're getting what they deserve. Rather that's good or rather it's bad. If it's something bad, negative, then this person makes situations worse. So they had to get the fuck out. Okay? If it's something positive, then this person is moving on from this situation. This justice card, this could be connected to you. Okay? So let's get in. She is tripping. I tell you, people really be attached to them titles. But, you know, sometimes you're in situations to where, you know, you got to be flexible, girl. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now. These two individuals, so when it comes to this man, the woman that's snapping, and then this other household, this other situation, these two motherfuckers in cahoots. Or maybe they're in competition with each other. But anyway, it's not about that person out there. It's about you. So let's look. The discontentment card. Oh my goodness. So you got something to do with this situation because energetically you're picking up on this situation. So you got something to do with it. I mean, you had somebody here. It's 3. How many women this man dealing with? That's why I said this justice situation. I feel like that's your situation. You know, like you need to walk away from whatever it is in which you got going on. So, you know, if you're a woman and you're dealing with this man, thinking about this man or something, are you a woman? You are a woman. Okay? It's kind of like you gonna miss your blessing fucking around with this man. He's tied up. He's tied up. He got too much going on. My thing is that if you can't be supportive to him, then just leave him alone. You know, because obviously he don't need no more drama, and he don't need you getting pulled into it, because it looked like they tried it. It looked like they tried. They was sitting around talking shit, speaking ill will on you, being cruel, saying cruel things about you. Three of Cups in reverse. This is gossiping. I don't know. These are drama queens. He's surrounded around drama queens. Oh my God, I don't know how he do it. I think he like it. My thing is that his energy is equivalent to yours and this person on the outside. Okay? But just in case it's a love situation. But it don't have to be a love situation. It can have something to do with work. You know, and this person is tied up in personal things. So they may not be available for like business or work or something. Okay? Mm. Do he like that? I think he like it. I think secretly he resents all of these women. So when they start acting crazy and combative and miserable, it's kind of like he gets pleasure out of that. What, everybody got time for his ass? They got time for his ass. He's silly. He's silly. This tells me that he's over it and he checked out a long time ago. Mentally, he's not here. He ain't here, honey. It's kind of like through the chaos, he's in flow. Everybody else needs to be in flow. He loved playing these women against each other. He loved rallying them up. I think he liked drama. He's probably just in a situation to where it is what it is. He can't change it. You know, he can't control it because he's dealing with multiple people. So I'm trying to tell you, his mind is not here. He's in his feelings because emotionally he's stable. It's given like a house of women, just a whole bunch of women. He's just surrounded around a whole bunch of women. Maybe he likes seeing women be catty and combative and competitive with each other and all that type of stuff. You know, deep down inside, it's like he got a sinister smile with everything that's going on. I'm telling you, he has secret resentment towards all of these women. So he like stirring shit up. So when it comes to you, you are about to take a new direction within whatever it is in which that you have going on, okay? Right. You have Wheel of Fortune. That is the new vision. That is a portal. So something has changed. God is taking you on a different direction, or he's putting you back on your path, okay? You're going to receive some type of invitation, okay? Mm. Somebody wants to take an emotional risk with you, and I feel like they're traveling. You know, this is a serious decision that they're making. It's a conscious decision. But this could be you too. But I'm just saying, okay? So they could, somebody has to travel. Like, they have to travel to you. It's like they're going to travel by car, train. It's going to be on the ground. It's not going to be like a plane or a boat. You know what I'm saying? I really see a truck, okay? I see this big black truck. It's got like some grills or something in the front of the truck. I mean, I don't know. It kind of looks like a Hummer a little bit. Maybe it is a Hummer, okay? People around you, your opposition is very discontent, okay? So I feel like these people are your ops. Maybe this man be keeping people in this energy. It's kind of like you don't have anything to do with what's going on with them, their situation, and their household. But it's kind of like he likes making you a part of it because it gets the women going. You know, like, I don't know, he just seemed like he bored and he need to stir up some drama. Maybe he's trying to manipulate things to where, you know, these women, instead of attacking each other, they'll try to bring some type of chaos to you. But this is the opposition crashing out. So we have situations on the outside to where motherfuckers is crashing out. This is what I'm talking about. You are experiencing somebody else's emotional state. So there's a lot of people around you. It's kind of like they're trying to get nowhere fast. At the same time, they're crashing out, they're blaming each other. So what's taking place in one reality is being reflected in yours. You're seeing it in individuals around you. Okay? It's a lot of arguing. People are blaming each other, pointing fingers, all type of stuff. It's like a shit show. Okay? But you have the Hierophant and you have discipline. Okay? So my thing is, it's kind of like, let's say somebody get in the car and maybe you get in the car. You know, you got motherfuckers jumping in front of the car. Oh no, you ain't going nowhere. Where the fuck you think you going? You gonna have to run me over. You gonna, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's giving like reality TV type shit. You know, where you think you going? You ain't going nowhere. Somebody jumping on the car. Somebody trying to get. You know, and the thing is that this person is trying to hurt themselves so that this person will stay. Is that a woman? That's a woman. Cause overall, true to herself, she want to get this man locked up. She trying to get this man locked up. So he's trying to leave. She trying to jump all in front of the car. She trying to figure out how she can hurt herself so she can say like he hit her with his car or ran over. It's the mental health. You know, I've said it before. I'm gonna keep saying it. So my thing is that this person is disciplined. You are disciplined. You know, you're trying to get far away from this situation, far away from this person. If you have to deal with this person, you're trying to figure out how you can deal with them from a distance. At the same time, I see you traveling a distance too. So this justice card, this is at a distance. So I feel like that's where you're going. But then again, you could be going to see this man. So whoever has this justice situation, this person, it don't have shit to do with anything. It's kind of like you have some rounds to make. You have to go visit this man and his situation real quick. Then it's kind of like you're gonna go to this justice person. So you doing a lot of traveling. Okay. So my thing is that somebody, you must travel for work or what you do. You know, this person is just like, no, y'all may have gotten into it, got into an argument, but it's some new shit going on. It's new things that you want to do, and it's kind of like this person is trying to get in the way. It's like they trying to hurt themselves for you to stay. You know, oh my God, it's like somebody falling down on the ground. No, don't go, don't go. Oh, you ran over my foot. You ran over my toe. This, it's a mess. It's a mess. Mm. I feel like it's kind of like you got your way out and you getting out of there. It's kind of like as soon as the door open, they trying to come and close it so you don't leave. You know what I mean? But you haul ass out of there. You haul ass out of there. It's nutty. It's nutty around here. It's crazy. So I feel like you're gonna go see this man. You're gonna go visit this man. Then you're gonna go visit this situation over here. Maybe you have to be in another state for like court or something like that. It could be something like that. Maybe you're going to pick this man up and transport him. Maybe y'all are going to go on a vacation and there's another person here to where you're going to go pick them up and then y'all are going to ride out. So it's kind of like, you know, it's like three men and they're stressed out, I guess, by their women. So they're going to take like a bro trip. Good for you. My, oh my, what is going on? Okay, so that's going to be the end of the reading. So until the next, maybe these women want to go on a trip too. And maybe they feeling some kind of way like, oh, why you going with such and such, or why you going by yourself? Like, you know what I mean? Maybe women are fighting over who's gonna go with who on the trip. Child, it's crazy. Okay, but that's gonna be it. So until next time, we'll talk again. Thank you.